what we've been seeing is some of these startups that have never raised a round before from the region looking outside the region for capital. And our advice to you after speaking to some of these venture capitals from the US and Europe is that they're not interested in funding you unless you've raised funding from the region and you've been able to convince regional investors in your business. And why is that? The reason is they want to see that there are strategic investors from the region that believe in your business. They don't want to be sort of dumb capital from Europe or the US that invests in a startup that hasn't been able to convince anyone locally. That's one. Number two, it's really difficult for international investors to be smart, strategic investors that can really support your business grow because they don't understand the markets here. They don't understand the regulations. So imagine you're a fintech and you're reaching out to all of these fintech investors abroad. They can't pick up the phone and help you if you have a regulatory issue or even an import-export issue, or they just don't understand how business works in Saudi, for example. So when an international investor comes on board, they want to see that there are smart local investors that have backed you already, that they can pick up the phone and call someone about a regulatory issue or find out information to support your startup. If, there's some sort of issue that comes up at some point, which they always do as we're building businesses, that they can rely on and say, hey, call that investor and let's figure out what's going on here. That's number two. Number three, international investors are looking to also, they also just don't want to be capital for you, right? Or just like, hey, I got this amazing international investor on board. They want to add value. And how they add value is if you have proven product market fit in the region, and now you're looking to go global. So then they can help you. So if you're applying to a US investor, they can go, wow, these guys are really killing it in not only Saudi, they've been able to successfully grow throughout the region. Now they're actually expanding into Africa. That's interesting. But actually, we think their product can actually do well here in North America. Or maybe I have contacts in Latin America and I can support that. So they're looking to add value, and usually that comes at the stage where you're looking to expand internationally. And that's why international investors are better to be approached in later stages instead of the early stages. I hope that helps.